Hey there, it's Chrissy K. Rollins here, and I just got a short, brief little message on my heart that I wanted to throw out there today to see if anybody else is interested in this topic of discussion. What I'm feeling is a little bite-sized video drop daily over the next few days so we can unpack and unfold this dynamic that I know is happening in my personal world. And as I've had conversations and connected with other fellow humans walking this earth at this time, I am finding that this is quite more common than just my own experience. And the experience that I am talking about is what I am calling the twin flame soulmate flip. And what is this? What is this thing that I'm talking about? What I am referring to are those partnerships, those relationships, those family relationships, whatever dynamics with you and another human come together. And when you come together, for whatever reason, you feel like you are two peas in a pod on the same page, right up in sync and jiving and vibing and doing all the great things that great couples do. And then you fast forward, I don't know, few months, few years. For me, it took a few years. And then all of a sudden, things aren't quite so eye to eye. All of a sudden, you two are on two totally different pages. And this great partnership that started out so strong now seems to bring a lot more angst than it does fulfillment. And in these situations, we're often left to wonder, what the heck happened to this amazing person that I fell in love with? And up until this point, I feel that the majority of examples that we have been given through our society, or that I personally have witnessed, has been that when you hit this point, you realize that if you're not the toxic one, it must be the other person, and you need to get as far away from them as possible. Unfortunately, many of us have kids together, and just because we end a relationship, it doesn't mean that we can cut this person out of our life altogether. Now, I have been with my beloved for 16 and a half glorious years, but for a handful of those years, I lost sight of the glory within our relationship. And I started to doubt my decision making in continuing this relationship. And I also started to doubt my decision making in choosing this partner. Lo and behold, I started to unravel and unpack and understand this twin flame soulmate dynamic. And I started to approach my relationship in a completely different way that has allowed me to rid the toxicity out of our relationship without ridding either one of us. And while this is an ongoing development and a further integration and an evolution in our relationship, the past 2 years, we have connected more deeply and have been back on the same page again without either of us having a lobotomy or having to leave the relationship, which is awesome because we have a beautiful, precious little girl. It also allows for a lot of healing within our relationship, which is setting forth a better dynamic for our household, for our family, and again, an example for a little girl. So I want to know if you are out there and you happen to come across this. Hey, whoever just joined live, I'd love for you to chat in and say hello. By the way, I'm filming this live through my Facebook page, so hopefully the audio will stay in sync so I can upload this to our YouTube channel as well. But if this is a dynamic that you have struggled with or you have struggled in the past, if you would love to explore a different way of healing your relationship other than cutting off part of it and removing it, then let me know. Let me know if this topic is of interest to you, because we have soulmates, those people that make us feel all warm and cozy and we can do no wrong around. A lot of those are our friends, right? And we have those relationships that have more of the twin flame dynamic, where you actually are extremely similar, but yet you keep burning one another in the ways that you are. And what's really interesting with this twin flame dynamic, not only are you burning each other, but you're burning each other in the same way, only expressed differently. And if you're not aware of this, you're going to have a perpetual case of they did it to me first, or thinking that the other person is the sole root of the problem. Now, not letting the other person off the hook entirely, that's not what this is about, but broadening your perspective and your own self-awareness to where you can see your own participation in the cycle and be able to, even if the relationship does dissolve and you go your separate ways, be able to leave with full peace of mind that you are not just stepping over into another arena and recreating the same dynamic with somebody that you think is your twin, your soulmate, and turns out to be your twin flame. So some of us do not need the struggles in our relationships, and we get partnered with our soulmate. Some of us find that soulmate after we do a lot of self-healing work and a lot of using our voice and speaking up for what we want, and we approach relationships differently and are able to partner with that somebody. If you want to see if your relationship can flip from this twin flame, constant burning, constantly, like when it's good, it's amazing, but when it's not good, it's really horrific. If you are experiencing that and you would love to explore some remedies and some ways to approach it differently and approach yourself differently, definitely drop some comments below. Hey, Kimberly, and hello, beautiful Cara. Welcome. It's an honor to have y'all on here live. Have you got any thoughts on this subject? Feel free to use the chat and chat in if you're somewhere that you can. And if not, I know a lot of people view this stuff on their phone and they can't really reply, so no worries. But I want to know, is this on your heart? Is this message important to you? Do you have some relationships in your life that need some healing? And you know what? This twin flame dynamic, I've seen it work with mother-daughter. I've seen it work with sisters. I have seen it over and over and over again in various different ways. So maybe it's not your partner. Maybe you got the soulmate there, but maybe your sister isn't quite the soulmate that she could be, or that you feel in your heart that you should be. Or maybe it is that parental figure, or maybe it's some other person that's in your life that, you know, you have that push-pull dynamic with. When it's good, but when it's not good, you just want to get away, but you can't yet let them go. It's probably because there's something more in it for you, and something besides more suffering in learning what your value is worth. So let me know, is this a subject that's of interest to you? Is this a conversation you'd like to have? Have you had any experience in this situation? And then let me know. I'll keep the conversation going. I've got a few things in my heart. I'm probably going to share either way, but I want to know if it's important to you. I will definitely deliver it to you. So thanks for watching. Feel free to share this. Our relationships right now, it is prime time, if you haven't noticed, for upheavals. And there's a lot of tumultuous energy happening around relationships because it's time to up-level them and evolve them, which may look like the next level of enlightened path walking together, or it could look like the completion of a relationship and the starting fresh in a new direction. We don't know. We won't know until it all unfolds. But if you'd like some support before you ditch your relationship, check out these trainings and let me know, or these videos that I'm going to be bringing, and let me know what exactly you would love to hear about it. Oh my goodness, Tanya, hello, babe. It's so beautiful to see you on here. I hope you are doing amazingly well, and I would love to reconnect. So hit me up, right? And you might know a thing or two about tumultuous relationships, right? I'm pretty sure most of us out there can kind of relate on one way or another, either a current relationship, a past relationship, but hopefully not our future one, right? Okay, I love y'all. Rewatch this from the beginning if you just now joined on here live. Drop some comments below, either here on Facebook if you're watching it live, or if you caught this over on my YouTube channel, definitely leave me some comments there. And Tanya says, definitely would. Yeah, I thought this was a pretty ripe topic. After I have one conversation and then another and then another and another, then it's pretty clear to me it's not just personal, it is universal. So I am taking it as a sign of the energetic times, and I am doing my part as a light bringer in this world to help to illuminate some insights that you may not be seeing, so that you can have more peace of mind, more fulfillment, more ease, and less overwhelm when it becomes to these other humans that you have to interact with, especially those that you cannot just cut out and move away from. So thank you so much for the hearts. I'm so glad that you're liking this topic of discussion, and I look forward to bringing you more. So if y'all want it, I'll deliver it, and I'll catch you back here sometime tomorrow, and we'll keep the conversation going. Okay, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for being here, y'all. Love you. And consider sharing this, right? Did I say that? And if you're catching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos. Definitely a good coach. Oh, thanks, Tanya. I so appreciate that. And we worked together years ago, girl. So we need to reconnect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good evolution has been happening. So, all right, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.